Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'd like to show you guys the Denali Soundbomb, which I just got. So I've just received my Denali Soundbomb. I'm very excited to show you guys. First of all, I've got to tell you that this at the moment of this video, there's 3 different variations of the Denali Soundbomb. There's the Denali Soundbomb Compact, which is the compressor and the horn section connected like that kind of. I can't remember which orientation it is, but it's these 2 blocks connected together, and that basically just mounts onto your bike. Or connected up, obviously. There's the split version, which is this variation here, which basically gives you a bit more options when you're mounting. So you can have the compressor somewhere else and the horn section on some another part of the bike. Let's say if you're on a bike with a very compact space, there's not many places you can mount these as they are quite big. The compressor is mounted via this tube here, okay, this air tube to the horn, so that gives you about a few feet, I'd say looks like about 3 feet of tubing there. You're supposed to connect these up through wires. It comes with instructions and everything. I'm going to be mounting this on my Yamaha NMAX. I'm quite lazy. I decided to go for the plug and play installation kit, which is literally just a wiring section that they've pre-made for you. And the good thing about this is it comes with all the protective wrapping around here. See, if you don't have all the wires and everything and all the connections and crimps and to connect this, then basically you've got to go out and buy some. And rather than do that, I thought I'd go for a pre-made one, obviously, rather than getting loads of parts for it. Because even if you get all the wires and everything and connect this up, you still don't have the protective covering over the top of this. And plus, this will be well made by guys that know what they're doing and everything. And being a bit of a noob, I thought it would be best going for that option rather than risk everything doing it myself. So that's what I went for. I'm going to show you how this harness is mounted up. Okay, we'll start from one end. If I just move that out of the way. So at one end of the harness, you've got the live and the negative. Okay, I believe this goes to the battery plus and this goes to the battery negative. You've got a little 30 amp fuse in here, which is held quite nicely. That just goes over there. I'm not sure if that's waterproof, but if you're not sure, you could probably wrap that in something to give it a bit more waterproofness, I guess. Okay, once that's connected to your battery, you've then got all this section here, which you can connect up somewhere on your bike, keep it well hidden. And then there's this section here. Now, this does come with a relay, okay? And you're going to have to connect the 4 pins up to whatever it is it connects to. But on this plug and play harness, which cost me 18 British pounds, so however much that is US dollars, you can go online and check that out. So this basically straight plug into the relay, and that's done. There's nothing else you have to do with that part. And then it segments off onto 2 different wires. These 2 wires here, I'm just going to show you where they go. I'll start with one end first, which is the shorter end, this end here. This goes into the compressor, okay, these 2 wires here. And if you look under the compressor, there's a part marked positive there, if you can't see that yet, positive and negative, and that's where these go. Okay, so the positive section, I'm guessing the black one is obviously negative and the colored wire is the positive, so that basically connects into there onto the compressor, and that mounts onto your bike somewhere. You have it comes with all the bolts as well. I think I've left them near the bike, but this comes with a big bolt, and that you basically find a place on your bike, preferably on somewhere solid mounting, and this mounts on there with a big bolt and nut. Okay, and this plugs into there, and the final wire, which is this one here, goes into your original horn wires. Okay, so you just unplug your old horn and those 2 wires go in there. Okay, and that's basically that. And all you have to do after that is hide all these wires on the frame or inside the bike somewhere, and that'll be extremely handy. Okay, and one thing I've got to tell you about when you're mounting this horn, you cannot solid mount this. Okay, it comes with two different types of mounting options for the actual horn itself. It comes with, on the split version anyway, 2 zip ties where you can mount this onto the bike and that will hold it there quite sturdily, or it comes with a nut and bolt with rubber grommet. Okay, and what you do is you just slot it in there, put the rubber grommet over it and mount it onto your bike. The thing you got to remember when you're mounting this is that you cannot solid mount it. Okay, so if you've got, like, let's say the frame here and then you're mounting it up against the frame, you must have the rubber grommet in between the mounting points. That allows it to have a soft mounting and so that it can vibrate, and that will allow it to do its job. Okay, I believe if you solid mount it, it impedes the way this works. Okay, so remember that. Okay, let's get this mounted. I'm not going to go through every step-by-step mounting of the bike. I've literally just told you how I'm going to mount this up. So I'm going to go mount this up to a Yamaha NMAX 125 and then do a test of before and after. Okay, so we'll check that out now. So I've just finished installing my Denali Soundbomb on my scooter, and I'm going to show you roughly how I've wired it. Hopefully that will give you an idea, help you guys out, those who are considering this product or a bit confused. Okay, so here is the battery box of my scooter. I'm not going to take the battery cover off because I'm pretty sure your motorcycle is going to be different to my scooter, so it's under there, believe me. It's a battery, and we've got the positive or live and negative or earth. Okay, those two are connected to obviously the positive and negative battery cables, wires. So this is the wire routed down here goes to there. As you can see, that's where the sorry, a bit shaky. That's where the fuse is housed, and then after the fuse wire, the actual loom comes down here, and I've zip tied it to the original scooter's loom, just hidden behind there. Comes along here, and it kind of segments off here. Okay, this is where the relay is. Okay, the relay that was included, that's mounted on there. It's not going to go anywhere, and it's in the safest part of the frame. That kind of segments off and goes to the down here. Now I've bunched these wires up, and I'm not going to cut them, so don't worry about that. You can cut yours just to tidy it up, but mine, I've got plenty of room on my scooter, so I've just kind of neatly packed it in there. It's all zip tied together, and it's not going anywhere. So it branches off. The first wire comes up here, follows the frame and plugs into these, which is the signal wire. So it's my original horn wires, and the second wire that comes off the branching off loom goes here, and this is where I've mounted my compressor with that bolt there. Okay, on my frame. Don't worry about this. Yours is going to be mounted completely different to mine. Every bike's different, and I'm pretty sure you're not going to be mounting yours on a scooter. After the compressor is mounted, then you've got this tube here, which is the air tube, which comes off the compressor. I've routed it underneath there, under the frame, comes up here, mounted through there, all zip tied together, coming through here, under the fairing, and that's where I've mounted the horn. Okay, it's kind of mounted in there securely, but it can still vibrate. Okay, if you can see that, just get a light to there. There, you can kind of see where it's mounted there, just behind the fairing. Okay, and when that's all, you know, when all the fairings put back together, don't worry about the state of the bike or what it looks like. I've just finished installing a fuel controller and a new engine, so that's why it's kind of all naked like this. So that's it, guys. That's my video on the Denali Soundbomb Split version. It's the dual tone horn. Hopefully this video gave some insight to people out there who are considering this horn, or maybe you already have this horn and are having trouble installing it. Maybe that helped you out. But later on, if I get some footage of the horn in action, I'll probably upload a video and just call the video Denali Soundbomb in action or something. Okay, so hope this video helps someone out there. Thank you very much for watching, and this is Astro signing off.